Caro's Court, where I interview female athletes and give them a platform to talk about their sport and other things that are affecting them. Right now, I'm doing a series where I interview players that are pursuing their sport on an international level. And my next guest has done that not only once, but twice. She grew up in Poland playing the game she loves, and she ultimately decided to go to college in the United States at the University of Tennessee. Now she's playing in Durango, Mexico, and she's having an amazing season. She's already gotten multiple MVP awards, and her team is only 6 games in. She's a middle blocker, and she's known for her efficiency and outstanding blocking abilities. She just graduated from college in December, and she's already playing professionally in Mexico. Without further ado, let's talk to my next guest, Klaudia Pawlik.
Hey Claudia, how are you doing? I'm so happy to see you again.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me here.
Yeah, of course. I've been really loving keeping up with you on social media, and you're playing professionally in Mexico right now. How's that going?
It's going very well. It's my first year as a pro, so it's been a little stressful at the beginning,
Mhm.
and especially being in a Spanish-speaking country with me not being a Spanish speaker. But it's really great. People are awesome. Everyone tries to help me here, so I'm really enjoying my time, trying to get better, and having some fun here. Yeah.
Yeah. So why did you choose to play in Mexico? Was it always kind of on your radar, or was it just like an opportunity that arose from playing in college? Like,
It was just the opportunity that came up in my way because after college I was telling my family, my friends, even people back from college, I was like, okay, I'm going back to Europe, so I'm going to be closer to my family.
Mhm.
Like I wanted to play somewhere, maybe not in Poland, but like just around the country. But then the opportunity came up and I was like, ooh. I'm taking it, you know?
Right.
And then I told my like parents and my family and friends, and they were like, it's not closer, it's farther than we were. And I was like, sorry.
Ooh,
But like when an opportunity like that comes your way, like you need to take it because otherwise you're going to miss on it. So
yeah. And your team is like really good. You're playing really well, and I mean, you've won every game. Am I correct?
yes,
Yeah.
we're A0 right now, which is very exciting.
Mhm.
um, which I feel like it puts more and more pressure on us because you know how it is when you're like unbeaten. Everyone
Yeah.
wants to beat you and everyone wants you to lose.
Mhm.
But it's very exciting. It's a great opportunity for us to just try and get better. And then I think our toughest opponent is going to be next weekend, so we're going to get ready for them this week.
Okay. Well, I'll be rooting for you always.
Thank you. Thank you.
But how would you compare like playing there to maybe playing in college or even when you were living in Poland and playing? What are the main differences, either with the fan base or even just the style of play? Like, is it super different?
Um, I'm not quite sure because the league here is new, so everything is new. We're trying to figure stuff out.
Mhm.
Um, but I guess like the level is kind of different and like the opportunities you have because in college, I'm not gonna lie, we are very spoiled, especially like you and me when we're in Tennessee, like the
Yeah.
resources school has
Mhm.
crazy, crazy,
Insane.
crazy. And like you don't really see it. Like here you don't go to the dining hall to get breakfast, lunch, and dinner how much you want, or like all of those snacks that are for free, or like electrolytes. And now like I'm pro and I'm like, oh, you need to take care of that by yourself. And I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, you know? But like the fan base, I think it's kind of comparable. People here in Mexico are very volleyball oriented. Like we have a lot of volleyball fans coming to our games. I have like a lot of people like DMing me on Instagram and like congratulating me and like wishing me good luck and stuff like that, which is very, very nice. I love that.
Mhm.
There's so many people wanting to like take a picture with us after games, so that's great. And then level, I think like it depends, um, like where you play, because where I was in Poland. level for sure was lower than in college
Mhm.
because I didn't play in the highest league when I was home. And then college, SEC is very competitive. And then, like, when you have NCAAs, is so competitive. And then here, like I said, the league is new, so we're trying to get big pieces. But like the the best teams, I think the level is kind of comparable.
Mhm. That's really interesting to hear. I mean, I was going to ask you about how it was playing at home in Poland. Like, volleyball is popular there too, correct?
Yes, yes,
And
yes, yes.
so when did you start playing? Like, how old were you?
I started playing volleyball when I was 16
Okay,
because
wow.
I'm from a very small village.
Mhm.
I don't know how we call it, village.
Yeah.
It's not a town.
Mhm.
And there were not very like too many opportunities to play volleyball. There's not like clubs, and I didn't really have resources to like drive to other cities to play volleyball. So whenever I went to high school, um, I lived in kind of a dorm because the high school was like 40 minutes, 50 minutes from my house, so I didn't want to drive there every day. And I was like, you know what? I'm tall. Everyone is asking me if I play volleyball or basketball. So I'm like, you know what? Let me try. And I liked volleyball before because, you have like PE classes and like you play for fun, but it wasn't nothing professional. But then when I was 16, I was like, okay, I'll try it. So I went to the first practice and I was like, okay, I want to do this. So that's how I started volleyball.
Yeah, that's a really great story. And like it kind of speaks volumes about how much you loved it and I mean just how much better you've gotten over the years because now you're playing professionally in a totally different country than where you started in your small village. So that's awesome. That's another thing that you mentioned. We were very spoiled at Tennessee. Like the food is honestly the main thing that I think about, and obviously like the recovery as well. Like that is
Yes.
something that I'm missing a lot. But like for me, I feel like I know different things that I could be eating and, preparing for myself in order to like fuel myself the best for the games. And the hardest part for me is like going to the grocery store, getting it, bringing it home, cooking it, making sure that I have it all prepared. So I'm in the Czech Republic. You're obviously in Mexico. How is it, buying groceries? Like, are you constantly using Translate? Do you go shopping with teammates? Like, what is that like? Is it very similar to the US or
Um,
Poland?
so we are kind of spoiled here too because
Okay, nice.
we do get breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Nice.
Like we getting it catered every day. So
Mhm.
that's very helpful because I think the transition from college, being spoiled and having each meal ready for you to like cooking would be kind of a big
Yeah.
step for me. But sometimes we just like, okay, the box that we get maybe is not enough for you, so you need to go and buy groceries anyway. Or like for pregame, you need more. Like
Mhm.
I'm a 6'5" girl. I need like a lot of protein and carbs. So usually like I go to the grocery stores and like buy more stuff to cook. So I usually go with my Mexican teammate. She's my roommate also. So we usually go together and most of the time she helps me or I'm using a translator too because I
Yeah.
don't really do Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so do most of your teammates speak English as well, or like how do you get
It's like
around?
half and half, or even less half of my teammates speak English. Like most of them are trying, but most of them speak Spanish. So I try my best to kind of speak some Spanish, but it doesn't really go too well. And on the top of that, my coaches, like my head coach, he mainly speaks Spanish. He speaks a little English, which is helpful. Like I can understand what he says, but our assistant coach and our strength and conditioning coach, they both speak English, so usually they translate like most of the stuff for me during meetings or like during huddles, or just like girls who speak English, they help translate me some stuff.
Mhm. That's cool. And you're such and like an amazing English speaker. I don't know if I've never complimented you on
Oh
it,
my
but like
God, thank you so
internally
much.
communicated
That's
in
like the
Tennessee
best
too.
compliment you can give me. Like, I swear.
Yeah. Well, I just think that it's very cool also like when you were growing up, you were learning English as well, or did you learn it later? Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. We do learn English at school, yeah.
Yeah. See, I I am very jealous of that because, I only took like French in high school for 2 years and I didn't pick anything up. So it's really impressive that you're in another country and communicating. I don't know. I feel like you also can kind of relate to your teammates more in the way that like you're coming to their new place and not speaking their language, kind of like you coming to America and speaking another language, you know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
have a really unique perspective. It's cool.
It's very like I'm glad I had English at school, but the most I learned English was when I came to the US because you know how it is at school. Like you learn English or like you learn another language, but you don't really like speak it, and it's such a difference between like knowing it and actually having a conversation with people. So I think like just going to the US, that's what like make the biggest difference because like I had to be able to speak to people and like understand what they're saying to me and like go to school there.
Yeah,
So that's how like I learned English basically.
right. It's a lot. I guess I'll just ask you a few more fun questions. My number one question being, like, what has been your favorite part overall of living in Mexico so far?
Oh my God. I think just like yesterday. Okay, I think it was yesterday. We Super Bowl, Bad Bunny.
Uh-huh.
So like
Yes.
after the game, we like almost the whole team went to the restaurant and like we watched Super Bowl together and the halftime show.
Uh-huh.
And like everyone was so excited because Bad Bunny's he sang in Spanish, so everyone was like singing, and like all together we were eating some tacos, burritos. Mexican
Mhm.
food is so good. Yes, like so good. So it was just like a peak moment. Like we're happy celebrating the
Yeah.
when watching Bad Bunny celebrating a halftime show. So it was like, halftime show and like my American world and my Mexican world just collided. So I think
Literally.
yesterday was like a peak moment for me. Yeah.
That's great. I'm loving that you're getting along so well with your teammates too.
Yes, yes, they're so like awesome. I love Mexicans like in general. They're like such a happy people.
Mhm.
And like you see like the different like being able to compare many like cultures and like you notice how like they enjoy small things like just you just go and eat some tacos, that's like so much for them, and like just having a genuine conversations with people, so that's really awesome.
Would you say that tacos are your favorite thing that you've eaten there so far? Or
I think so. Or there's there's thing called enchiladas suizas.
Mhm.
They're really good. Yeah, I think that's my favorite thing I ate so far.
Yeah, I am really missing Mexican food. Even just like Mexican food from the US because here it's like really hard to get my hands on it. So,
Yeah, I don't even know, like even in Poland, I don't know if I ever tried like Mexican. I don't know if like in my area there are any Mexican restaurants. It's not like really a thing
yeah.
back in Europe.
Well, this has been very insightful. I think I just have one more question. It's kind of loaded. You can think about it if you want, but you might have it right at the top of your head. And it is, do you have any advice for any young volleyball players that look up to you, that maybe live in Europe and hope to play in the US or play in the US and want to play in Europe, want to play in Mexico? Just do you have any advice for them?
Oh, I feel like you just need to root for yourself. Like you don't listen to other, like not listen to other people, of course, but like you need to be your biggest fan. And if you love the sport, you just need to invest so much in it. Because if you want to be the best volleyball player you can be, but it's all basically on you. It's on what you do on the court and off the court, especially off the court. Like you need to take care of your body, eat well, recover. But just be your biggest fan and biggest supporter because I feel like your biggest opponent is your head. So you always need to put everything on yourself and just be your biggest supporter, and everything's going to be fine. Especially like if the opportunity comes up your way, you need to take it, and it might be scary because you know how it is. Like you know right now, like oh, you're leaving your home and your country and you're going overseas, and there's a time difference, and there's so many things that you don't know, so many unknown things. But like in the end of the day, at the end of the day, it's like new adventure, and you meet new people, and like everything's gonna be okay. Like I was scared when I um there was a chance of me like going to the US, and I was like, oh my God, my English is not the greatest. How am I going to even speak to people? You know, like my volleyball not the greatest. Like how am I going to even like deal there? Like, what am I going to do there?
Yeah.
But like in the end of the day, like I wanted to learn English, so I did it. I spoke to people. I tried to like get myself there, spoke to people. My volleyball wasn't the greatest, but I was like, okay, I'm going to do extra reps, extra workouts, so I can put myself in a position that I can be a best player on the court, or like best medal, or like best version of myself at the end of the day. And now after college, I'm able to play pro volleyball, which I didn't even dream about growing up, you know? Like the opportunities just can't come up when you like put like when you just like you're your biggest fan. That's it. Like I be like because you know, growing up when you're tall, you know how it is. You're like, oh my God, I'm tall, like I'm the
Yeah.
tallest everywhere. Everyone is looking at me, and you're just like you don't really like it when you grow up. But then, like when you start to love yourself and you accept everything about yourself, you're like, I'm cool, you know? Like that's
Yeah.
cool, like I'm different, you know? And then it all starts like piling up, and you love yourself more, and everything's becoming like more fun because you're just accepting who you are, and uh you're just at peace with yourself. So just be at peace with yourself, be your biggest supporter, and when the opportunities come up, take them.
That is literally such good advice. Oh my gosh. That was like, wow. I love it. Being your biggest fan. And it's hard too because you like you said, it's your mind. You're also your biggest critic, but you have to be willing to, you know, take risks, do things that you might fail at, and
Mhm.
it it'll either work out or you'll be better for it because you're learning something. So,
Yes, exactly.
well, thank you. I really am so glad that I could interview you. You have been such a great guest. I loved hearing all about Mexico, all about everything that you're doing, and I wish you nothing but the best for the rest of the season.
Thank you so much, and good luck to you too.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Bye.
Okay, okay, bye.